What time is it? I think my driver forgot to wake me up again. Guess I have to do everything myself. Where is everyone?
Hi, Henry. What, is there something on my nose?
Thomas, why do you look different?
There's nothing wrong with me. What are you talking about? I think you need to get your smoke box checked, Henry.
Uh-huh. Have you seen anyone else at all, or no? Who the fuck are you?
Hello Sodor, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing another review on the 2026 merch line. And in today's video we got the official Exploring Tidmouth Sheds train set. Wow. So basically I got this via Amazon Germany instead of the UK this time because of the prices, to say the least. And yeah, we're gonna be reviewing this thing, so let's get to it. I'm not gonna be commenting much on the box because the style is basically the same as when we reviewed Bell Station, so there's not really too much of a difference that I want to take a look at. So we'll just begin by turning the box around to see the descriptions of the set. And over here we have a little bio, but this time it has Harold. Good-hearted, reliable, and helpful. He flies the skies and saves the day. I'm still getting used to the design, but we're gonna talk about that a little bit later once we unbox the set. And the description of the set: welcome to Tidmouth Sheds, where Thomas and friends start and end their day. Push Thomas around the track for spinning windmill, working drawbridge, and other surprises. And over here we got the entire set, what you get and how it works, and also including these little bits, which we will also take a look at. So yeah, without further ado, let's unbox the set and see how this looks like out of the box. Okay, so same like Bell Station and other 2026 sets, I'm presuming, you can hold this down on the box. If it will open, that is. Oh, god damn it. And here it is. We got our little instruction manual, and ooh boy, this is a big instruction manual. This is way bigger than how the 2026 Bell Station set was. Look at that. We're gonna take a look at that later. And over here is the set. Now let's take everything out of the box so we can see everything what we get. Okay, and here's all the pieces out of the box. Wow, this is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Not really, but it's certainly not a very small set like Bell Station was. There's very other things that is there to assemble. And of course, like every 2026 set, the adapters, if my camera will focus, the adapters for the original motorized line, but the diecasts don't work really well on Revolution sets, so yeah. Anyways, enough of blibbering, whatever I just said. Let's actually build the set. Yahoo! Okay, so here is the entire set and instructions right now because I forgot to read it. And I think the best way to begin on this set before we fully dive into it, I think it's fair that we look into the stuff that we also get with the set. Which I'll pick up here. Fuck. Okay, so here is Thomas. If my camera will focus. Here's Thomas again. This is the same plastic Thomas that you get with the set. And I don't really see much change in this. Like, I got the Bell Station Thomas right over here, and yeah, I really don't see much difference. The only I can see is the lining on Bell Station Thomas is kind of more blurry, and on this Thomas is more vibrant. It's more visible and not blurry like this. That's like the only proper criticisms I can get. I also didn't mention that in the Bell Station review, I didn't mention the fact that, like, the reason why we have these plastic Thomases is because the same person who is making the Disney Cars diecast and, like, the person who's making the sets is also working on the new Thomas line, which is basically why we're getting this plastic Thomas for the sets, which, I personally don't like that, but, I mean, basically better than nothing. And over here we have Harold. Oh boy, it's a controversial one. Yep, this is the plastic Harold that you also get with this set, and oh boy, this is a different one, alright? This is Harold's new official redesign for the 2026 reboot, and I honestly don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I honestly like this livery, but at the same time, this livery does genuinely make me wonder when this new series will be depicted, like what year this will be depicted on, because we still don't even know that for sure. But I'm pretty sure we might get our answer soon. Probably. But yeah. I don't really have much to say about Harold. I think he looks alright. His face kind of does remind me of Charlie Kirk. I do like the black paint though. I do really like that. The face, I honestly got used to it ever since it got like leaked and shit, so I really don't mind that. But yeah. I don't think there's too much to comment on it. So I think it's just best that we, you know, as the box suggests, explore Tidmouth sheds. So let's do that. Here's a little interesting part about the Tidmouth shed set. At the back of the sheds, you also have these little pieces and these little crew figures that I honestly did not expect they would make for this set. I am very sorry that, like, the sticker's a little sloppy. That's because of my shaking hands, so that's my bad. But yeah, I really don't know what to say. I think this is genuinely a cool feature. Like, I can imagine a kid just playing with this, just imagining, like, preparing Thomas and stuff. I think this is a very cool feature. And the most best, I don't know if it's best, but, like, the most talked part about the set, if you look close in that picture, this is meant to be the Falcon Shore's office, I'm pretty sure. And if you look close enough, that's Duke right there. Which I'm honestly surprised they were even referencing Duke. Because out of all the characters, I really did not expect for Duke to reappear for, like, a brand new Thomas reboot of all things, but I honestly don't really mind. And we also have sticker on the other side as well, which is I guess like meant to be like a workplace kind of thing. I think this is honestly fitting. Yeah, honestly, I think this is a very good part about the set. And another part about the set is this. You can just launch Thomas onto the turntable using this, and it goes all the way up as well, which I honestly did not expect. I thought it was just gonna like reach like maximum like right over there and that's it, but nope, just goes all the way up. I think that's a very cool part about the set. I think that's genuinely a good, cool idea. And also, we also got this little ramp thingy for the sheds. I honestly can't tell this is meant to be for like road vehicles and stuff, considering there's like a ramp right here. There's like no tracks leading, it's just a ramp right there. But let's just pretend it's for the engine. So you can like lift Thomas up, and you can just imagine the workman repairing him. He doesn't do a 360, sadly, which I think is a shame. I think it would be cool if he could do like an actual 360 rotate, but it is what it is. And once Thomas is repaired, you just lift him down and watch him go. Wow. So enough blib-blabbering, let's actually get Thomas out of the sheds. And here we have our outside view of the sheds. I still don't... I honestly think they should have just not put it that sign, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyways, here's also the turntable, which instead of just like being like a simple rotating thing, this actually locks into place, shockingly. Like, if I just turn this here, it just immediately locks into place, like right over there. I think that's such a cool idea, that it just automatically locks into place. That's such a cool idea. Not to mention, both of these spin freely. They aren't just like locked into place, they actually just do spin freely. I think that's such a cool idea. And not to mention, there's this like little, the track just kind of like goes down a little bit just so the engines can like stay in place instead of just like, you know, like moving away and just falling off the tracks. I honestly think that's such a smart choice to do, because kids could use that ramp, and I know damn well that like if this didn't exist, people engines would just like fly off the tracks. So honestly, good part on Mattel for doing that. Anyways, let's turn him around and let him explore the set. Yeah. So let's go. Over here we crossed Harold's helipad, which exists right next to the sheds, which is an interesting choice, but you did have to put Harold somewhere, so I guess this makes sense. And off we go to the next destination. And here we come across the windmill, which I think is the most best part about this set, because if you push Thomas down, it actually spins. Instead of being just like a normal set dressing like most other previous sets did, you can actually make it spin, which I think is a very, very cool part about this set. I can imagine anyone just like playing with this like all day, because how fucking fun it is. Okay, I think that's enough for the middle feature. The stickers had to be put, sadly, which you do have to be careful on not putting it upside down, because I think I put one sticker upside down, I think, but it's not that noticeable. Anyways, off we go to our third destination. And here we come across the Tidmouth Bridge, which if you open the bridge, it opens and closes. Well, basically it opens just so the road vehicles can cross, but at the same time, we don't even have road vehicles yet. I mean, technically we do, because Wave 2 released in Malaysia already, which includes Flynn Jr. But at the same time, only road vehicles we're gonna get is like fucking Flynn Jr. and Birdie. And like, that's it. literally getting no one else. So practically, what is this road feature for then? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, off Thomas goes. And Thomas pulls up to the final destination, which is the crossing. It works the same way as the crossing did on Bell Station, so there's no really difference to that. And the same problem with the sign that I did not mention in Bell Station. The sign is really easy to knock off. Like, you can just fling this all you want, and that just honestly angers me. Although, it does hold well better than Bell Station, so I guess there's an ups to that. I am glad about that. At least there's no issues with that. And off Thomas goes again. And then Thomas arrives back at Tidmouth Sheds again. And goes into his berth. Wow. And yep, that's Tidmouth Sheds. What do I honestly think about this set? I think, considering the price, which is at most 40 or 50 euros, which that's how much I paid for 50 euros, I honestly think this is a pretty good set for what you get. I mean, you get 2 characters, you get basically in a way 4 destinations, you get the main Tidmouth Sheds, you get the windmill that actually spins. Like in most previous sets, they would just not even make the spin, but it actually does. I honestly love that so much. And over here you get a bridge as well. And over here you even get a crossing as well. And a turntable as well. But to be fair, I think the main criticisms I would give this set is, why only 3 berths? That's like my question ever since this set got leaked. Like, is it cool? Yeah. But why only 3 berths? Like, I'm pretty sure I would have been fine if it was like 5 at most, but like, only 3? I guess they made it be 3 berths because, like, you know, Thomas and Percy and Rosie are basically being advertised as the new main trio. You know, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But honestly, I think they should have just made it 5 berths, and this set would have been so much better. Like, genuinely so much better. But at the same time, yeah, I honestly don't think this set is bad. Like Bell Station, I think this set is pretty good as well. For the price you're getting, I do think it's worth it. I genuinely think it's worth it. And if you're getting it on discount, even better. Although I do not suggest overpaying it, I only suggest paying it if it's like 40 or 50, but if you find it anywhere else that's like 60 or 70 or hell even 80, don't buy it at that price. At that price, it's genuinely not worth it. I think at most 40 or 50 euros, it's worth it. At that price, I can definitely recommend this set. And not to mention, you will have to look out for the stickers, because, oh boy, there's a lot of stickers with this set. Oh yeah, you genuinely have to look out for that. And you have shaking hands. Yeah, genuinely try to look out for that. But yeah, I think that's basically it. I do think the set is worth it. I would honestly give this set maybe a 9 or a 10. No, I think that's too much, but I honestly just don't think it's bad. I do recommend it. Or unless you get a factory error, then that will actually suck. But yep, I think that's basically it. I'll see all of you when I make a next video. So, bye-bye. To infinity and beyond. Oh my fucking... Oh, I didn't mean to throw that far. Holy shit.